What's up, y'all? I'm KM Best, and I have been playing a deck that has made more opponents rage quit than any deck I have ever played. Let's jump into it. So here is the deck. I had a pretty decent amount of success in Conquest with this build. The original build credit goes to Johnson or Twitch Irim, who is a Korean streamer who won a tournament with something that is very similar. We only really made 2 changes to it. I wanted Chavez in here, so we drew Electro and Wave more, and I wanted Jeff in here because Jeff is just a very good card when you don't know if you'll need lanes to be clear. And you'll need lanes to be clear in this deck, not just for Galactus, but for Black Panther and Arnim Zola as well. So Jeff ends up being our early game play of choice, and of course Chavez makes us more likely for the deck to actually function. The deck itself is, at core, a pretty straightforward Electro ramp deck, but there are 2 things that have been added to this core, and each of them target specific matchups. The first thing that's been added to this core is Spider-Man. So the line here, a lot of the time, is going to be Electro into Spider-Man, into Arnim Zola on the Spider-Man, creates 2 Spider-Men. They are unable to play on 2 locations on the final turn of the game. The second wrinkle that this deck has added is, of course, Galactus. Now, the original reason that Johnson had Galactus in his list was to target Patriot decks, which are generally a bad matchup for us because of the way they are easily able to adapt to Electro into Sandman gameplay. I found Galactus to be useful a lot of other times as well, mostly for putting the fear of God in my opponent, but also because it makes dealing with your waves very hard to do. And there are a lot of free wins in this deck when you just go Galactus into Spider-Man, and a deck like Electro, I think, needs as many free wins as it can get. So for me, the Patriot matchup, the free wins you get off it, I definitely do enjoy Galactus in here, and it puts your opponent in just these incredibly awkward situations where they have no idea what to do about the existence of that card, and sometimes they just have to not play around it entirely, and you can take advantage of that. Jeff is just the best option for any kind of early game in a deck like this. Nebula would be in here. She's very powerful, but she's not as flexible. She dies to Killmonger. And, you know, if you want to play something that scales upward, I found the flexibility of Jeff to be more useful than the power of Nebula. But I did play some games with Nebula, and she was great as long as you were fully planning forward without really giving up on any lanes early in the game. Because again, if you play a Nebula somewhere, that is a commitment. You're saying, I'm not going to Panther Zola in this lane. I am not going to Galactus in this lane. And if you do Panther Zola in this lane, you end up making it a 50-50, which is not the worst thing in the world, but against decks that run Killmonger, it can be the worst thing in the world. So Jeff ends up just being the safest play here. If you're looking to play this on a budget, I honestly think Lizard might be a solid idea. Doesn't die to Killmonger, you restrict a lot of plays, getting priority is good for your Galactus game plans. I think Lizard is actually like a pretty viable substitute here. It'll just require a little bit of doing. The man, the myth, the legend, Electro, core card, best card in the deck. When you want to play a deck like this, this is the card you want to see by turn 3 every single time. We run America Chavez so that we can get him on by turn 3 more. He is the single best card in the deck. I'm not saying you should be snapping on Electro every time. You need to take into account what your opponent is trying to do. But a lot of your snaps are precipitated by an Electro. He is the man. Another thing I wanted to point out with Electro, though, a lot of people tend to throw him into like Murder World or something, be like, oh, I'm going to get rid of the restriction on Electro. I actually don't think that's very smart. Yes, it gets rid of the restriction on your play, but when you look at a deck like this, you're never playing 2 cards a turn anyway. And if you are, the second of those cards is always Jeff. And that means that you can play it through Electro's restriction anyway. So I really don't think that you should be doing that. You need to, like, those 2 points may legitimately matter. The placement of Electro may legitimately matter. And you do need to keep that in mind when you play this card out. A lot of people just try to get rid of it without thinking about, like, hey, you know, I actually kind of want those points. Wave is a little bit more finicky than Electro, but honestly just as powerful. One line you should be aware of with Wave is Wave into Arnim Zola into Odin. You put them all on the same lane. What will happen is Wave will go off, allowing you to play the Zola on the Wave lane. That will create 2 waves on the other lanes. And then you can play the Odin in the mid lane on the Zola, which will send the Odin out to those other 2 lanes as well. And you can do this starting on turn 3, limiting your opponent to only having one card per turn. This is an important thing to do, especially against bounce decks, because they really want that turn 4 beast kind of thing. You want to do Wave Zola Odin there a lot. Sandman is just good in a lot of spots, right? Like, obviously he's good against Kitty Pryde decks. Obviously he's good against Sarah decks. He's good against Silver Surfer. But he's also, like, uniquely good against, like, you know, Thor Wasp decks, which often want to be playing a bunch of 0-cost cards on the final turn of the game. He's good against Mr. Negative. There's a bunch of weird spots where restricting your opponent to only playing one card is just good, and Sandman accomplishes this goal better than any other card because he does it forever, while Wave only does it for a turn, unless you're doing Wave Odin, Wave Zola Odin, etc. Black Panther is good here, and I've enjoyed him a lot. Black Panther, a line you need to understand with Black Panther is the same as the Wave Zola Odin line. What you can do is you go Electro into Panther, Zola the Panther, Odin the Zola. That puts about 40 power in the lanes because the Panther will be 32, the Odin will be 8. And that's usually just like hard for a lot of decks to beat. Because of that line, you end up being able to go tall against decks that may not really expect you to be able to put 40 points on the board. And it is an important component of this list. That said, there have been situations where I've just been like, man, I really wish I had like a Devil Dinosaur in here, but it doesn't seem like I can fit it in, and the Panther Zola stuff is just astonishingly powerful. The numbers are very large on that, and you do have to put a lot of respect on Black Panther if you are playing against this deck. Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is a new way to scam here. Obviously, you can go Wave into Galactus into Spider-Man. That's usually just a free win, and again, free wins, I get it. People are gonna be like, it's only 2 cubes. No, free wins are really good. You take your free wins wherever you can get them. And Spider-Man is a free wins engine because you have the Wave Galactus line, you have the Electro into Spider-Man into Arnim Zola, the Spider-Man line. He is there to add a little bit of pure unfairness to this deck. I think one of the things other Electro decks are missing is the ability to be unfair. This deck is unfair as hell. Arnim Zola is an absolutely core card in basically every Electro list. We've gone over a lot of the unique applications of Zola in this deck. So we've talked about Wave Zola Odin, we've talked about Panther Zola Odin, we've talked about Spider-Man Zola, but what we haven't talked about is that Zola is often better than Odin as a follow-up to Dr. Doom, because what Arnim Zola will do is, of course, create multiple copies of Dr. Doom, filling things in. And between Odin and Zola, it's very hard for your opponents to really figure out what you're doing. So like a normal Electro game plan could look like Electro into Sandman into Doom into Zola, or it could look like Electro into Sandman into Doom into Odin, and figuring out which one of those you're actually going to do is pretty difficult for your opponents. Leader is a little bit of a bridge here. Like, there are games that you're going to win with Electro into Sandman into Leader into Odin. There are games that you're going to win with Galactus on turn 5 into Leader on turn 6. That's going to happen a decent amount, but his usefulness genuinely does vary. Like, if they are aware you're thinking of leadering the Galactus lane, a lot of decks can play around that, and that is definitely something you should be aware of, because when you're playing Galactus, a lot of the time it's going into a lane that has like some open spots. That's how you get him off, because otherwise he's not going to actually blow up the lane most of the time. And that means your opponents are generally going to be able to play around Leader when you go turn 5 Galactus, turn 6 Leader. You should be aware of that. Dr. Doom is still pretty damn good in your normal Electro games. He puts a ton of power on the board. He has synergy with Odin. He has synergy with Zola. He gets you into closed off lanes. It's pretty hard to play this deck without him. He gets a lot of things done in this list. It does a ton of work. He's not at his apex in here, I would say, especially after the nerf, but he is still just a card that is just good enough to run. The G-Man, Galactus himself. So this card mostly gives you an option against decks that explode late to just limit them as much as you possibly can. So like the classic example would be against Patriot. You just slam this thing down on turn 4, Spider-Man them, and they're just out of the game. You can even get it down on turn 5 a lot of the times against that deck, because they're such a setup-heavy deck that you can just end up just absolutely winning what is otherwise an absolutely unwinnable matchup. Galactus is also just good for putting fear into your opponents and making them feel like they have to play around this card when they actually don't. So you have a lot of cards like that. Your waves could be leaders, they could be dooms, they could be Galactus, and they have to figure out what any of that means, right? They could also even just be Zola into Odin. There's so many options you have, and Galactus's threat is almost as useful as the card itself. Odin sort of drags a lot of the deck together. Wave Zola Odin, very important. Of course, Doom into Odin, very important. Panther into Zola into Odin, very important. He is the third piece to a lot of your powerful combo lines. And because of that, you kind of do have to run him, even if he's a little bit mopey when you don't have the combos going on. So I do think you should think about this deck a little bit more like a combo deck. You need to put these pieces together to get the wins, and a little bit less like a ramp deck that is just winning by putting stats on the board. The combos, of course, like you can include Electro Sandman as a combo. Like I genuinely think you have to think about it that way. But like, you know, Wave Zola Odin, Electro Sandman, anything finishing up Electro Sandman games, Odin tends to be very good at. Between Leader and Doom, he tends to just get a ton of work in. Finally, America Chavez. Johnson was not running America Chavez, and I consider this to be a bit of a mistake because America Chavez makes you more likely to draw Wave, and America Chavez makes you more likely to draw Electro, and that is to say nothing of, like, you need all these cards in specific order, and you need them before turns 6, right? So, like, you want to play Wave Zola Odin, America Chavez makes you more likely to be able to play Wave Zola Odin, because you need to do that on 3, 4, 5. America Chavez makes you more likely to be able to play Electro into Sandman, because you need to do that on 3, 4, right? And so what she does is keep your deck on time. And even if you weren't playing her ever, I think you would run her. But also, a lot of the time, she ends up being your biggest generic unit to just jam into a lane if that's what you need to do. So she has additional utility there on top of being the card that makes the deck be able to do all the finicky things that it wants to do more effectively, more efficiently, and, you know, more. I did want to offer a couple play tips here because this deck is not a deck that I consider very easy to play. It'll stress your snaps very, very heavily. You need to not waste cubes when you play a deck like this because your good games are so good, but your bad games are so bad. So if you're getting snapped and your hand sucks, you actually do have to leave a lot of those games. You do not get to make a lot of, oh, I'll stay just to see what happens kind of plays here. You don't get to do that. You have to be disciplined when you play this deck. Snap the hands that are going to win, minimize your losses in the ones that are not. And I think another thing that this deck runs the risk of is if it starts being picked up more, if more people see this, watch this video, for example, I think it's a little bit more easy to counter if you know what's going on. You're no longer like getting juiced for 4 cubes by a Galactus you didn't expect, something like that. So I do think that you will get a lot of surprise value out of this in the immediate playing this, but over time it might fall off a little bit. So I hope that you enjoyed this look at the most rage quit inducing deck I have ever played. We're going to jump into some Conquest gameplay. You're going to see a fair few rage quits. I hope you enjoy that because this deck is excellent at causing your opponents pain. And if you're someone who just wants to be the worst person in the world, this is the deck for you. I highly recommend it if all you want to do is grief people. Enjoy. As always, I've been KM Best. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Peace. 3x value, baby. All right. Is it the same deck Slamby's been playing? We both got it from the same place, yes. We both got it from our boy Johnson. Wow. Invisible Woman. Okay, but which Invisible Woman deck are you? Which Invisible Woman deck are you? Are you Patriot? Cerebro. Holy fuck. Cerebro 3. All right. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's a fuckload of shit. That's a fuckload of shit. That is an astonishing amount of bullshit they have here. Who's the fucking man, chat? Who is the fucking man, dude? It's me. I'm the fucking man. I'm the fucking man. We're about to get Jeffed, I think, but it's fine. We beat the Cerebral 11. We did it. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. Wasn't Cyclops more power? Then what? My Spider-Man? Then Doom. How is Cyclops more power than Doom? Shrink their 3 power and turn it off. How? That's not evolutionary Cyclops. That's just Cyclops. That's just Cyclops. It's just a fucking 3/4, dude. Oh, we did it. Going on the YouTube video, baby. They got so mad that happened that they fucking left. Period of time. If you just save up the fucking 4s, you are going to come out ahead compared to the old system. If you fucking fire that shit as soon as you unlock it, you are going to get fucked. Do not do that. My problem with the spotlight cache is the red number. That's valid. That's actually 100% valid. Yeah, I want the points here. I do not give a shit about blowing up my Electro. Oh shit, let's do it. Nobody expects it! Nobody expects the Galactus Inquisition! Boom! Let's fucking go, dude! Drop the fucking base! Let's go! Woo! Oh shit, yeah. Woo! Woo! Oh my god. We're about to do... Chat, do you see this line? Echo! Holy fuck, what are you... That doesn't do a single thing to me. Alright, check this shit out, dog. Wait a minute. Different play, hold on. Hold on. Why are they snapping? All right, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. VP plus Zola mid. No, different plan. Oh, hold on. Different plan. Oh, we're so fucking good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here's the problem, though. We still die, I think. We still fucking die, right? Because they just play their shit there later. We can Zola the Spider-Man for fun, but they're gonna fuck us up by just playing on the long lane. No! Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so our win condition here is we hit Dr. Doom, right? Let's do it. Wait, is that even a win condition? Yes. Yes? This wins, right? Yeah, we win. We win. We win this. This wins. Yep. Mr. fucking 50-50 in the house. Oh. Oh, we hit the Dr. Doom, baby. Mmm. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Nebula, that's not Echo. I was really hoping you'd play Echo. Zabu. What do you think they got? Makes them feel like they're snapping me. Panther? I think it's probably Panther. I think it's probably Panther. No! Oh, fuck, dude. The wave? The wave? Oh, fuck, man. Win these 50-50s. Both go left. Yes? I'm the greatest to ever do it! Oh! I'm in tears. I'm in tears. You'd see it, right? You see the fucking line here, right? Oh, God. Surely he doesn't fall for this again, right? All right, now, are you ready for it? Now we play it on Oscorp, right? Now we play it on Oscorp. Because he could Odin, right? No, he's dumb. I don't think he's dumb. Okay, fine. We'll play it as if he's dumb. Oh! I cannot believe this shit, man. Oh. You're not buying the Phoenix Black Panther bundle. Well, I actually already bought it. so jot that down. First of all, through God, all things are possible. So jot that down. The fuck are you playing with your beast avatar? Oh, interesting. Are you not playing the Phoenix BP model? Why would I? I like this one better. got good vibes. I probably don't pull the trigger on that for a little bit. Oh. All right, I'm a little tempted now. I just think they're going to put something big here and get it into the domain. We're going to bluff that we're a real Galactus deck. We're going to bluff that we're actually a Galactus deck that does actual Galactus deck things. And hopefully they just fucking dip. Do we know that leader doesn't copy Phoenix Form? Is it a no issue? I think so. Margin is pretty low here, but they don't have a lot of actually good plays. Like, if they pass here into something is kind of what I'm looking for. I guess we'll tie. I'll play for that. They're going to play a Hulk, right? So, you know. It's cool. Okay, so it's like a... He thinks you got death? Maybe he does, actually. I don't know if this is a good matchup or a bad matchup. Worth finding out, I suppose. There are so many little 1-point margin games with this deck, I feel like. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Thank you, Adam. I don't like this situation here very much. That one's good, though. That's a good spot. We can go Electro into Sandman, into Doom, into Leader. That's fine. Or we could even do Sandman into Doom into Odin. We could Sandman Leader Odin. I don't know if that's good. Okay, now it probably is. We get whatever they get because they have priority, so it's fine. Also fine. Greg Odin? Hopefully not Greg Odin. Hopefully that's not what's going on here. Wow, they played. Take it. I'll take it. Look at Sandbay holding it down over here. Look at Sandbay just fucking holding it down with his 2 power. Let's go, dude. Oh, if I draw Galactus here, dude. Oh, if I draw Galactus or oh. I don't like that, Jeff. The nude Squire with the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Welcome to the besties. I'm gonna snap and see how they react. Because they can either do the Storm thing or play a Hulk. And they know we have leader. No way. No way. No fucking way. I guessed wrong. I just assumed they'd move it. Oh, man. We knew they would Doom. We knew they could Doom, but their Doom lost to our leader. And I just assumed they would move it. Oh, well. I assumed they would move their guy over there to match. That's what I assumed they wanted to accomplish. I mean, they could storm that location if they figure out what we're doing and why. But even if they do... Even if they do... It's still just a very, very powerful spot for us to be in. Yup, enjoy your Electro, dude. Am I wrong that doing Zola here is like the funniest fucking thing we could possibly do? What's that, a Jeff? Okay. Like, this is just extremely funny because it gives us, like, an Odin that does more shit. I'm doing good, Primo. I guess we don't have to do any of that. We can just play leader and win, right? They probably don't have a Shang-Chi in here. Yeah. All right. I'm doing good, Primo. Multiple man. Okay. I'll play a multiple man. I'm thinking there's no Shangers here. I love the ego variant. I'm glad you like it. Is this Galactus working for you? Lambie swapped it for Lad. He's wrong. He's wrong. That's a 6. Okay. I was doing that anyway. I don't think they have a Doom that beats this. Where did this deck come from? Johnson, the Korean streamer and player, is the guy who made it. Well, what you got, buddy? Is that a big Hulk? A Doom? Let's find out. It's a Hulk, and that's not big enough. Woo! We're farming. Anyway, right? Like, that's just how it goes. You're not going to win the right if that's not happening. I actually think they messed up. God, can we please get some of the cards that work? I know University Jeff left Chavez right in the Doom. We actually did know they didn't have Doom, but yes, it was just pretty much just the other thing. God, please give me a ramp card. Fuck, come on, man. We just need a ramp card into Sandman, and we're not getting it. This is so depressing. Okay, they don't get to see any more of my fucking cards. Oh my god. Sandman into Doom into Zola. Great plan. Imagine we had a 7th turn to do it in. Are you fucking serious? I hate the Daily Bugle so goddamn much, dude. Stop it. Stop giving them my shit. Ugh. Panther Zola with Kamartage. Right. This deck runs Shang-Chi, probably. So we can't do that. Holy shit! Can I get a fucking wave or Electro? We're apparently 81% to do that shit. And we're just eating it anyway. Goddamn. I'm fucking serious. Can I get a card that lets me play other cards? 2 games in a row, just no wave, no Electro. We are 81% to get them by turn 3. Oh my god. God damn it, game. That just fucking falls apart. Oh. Also, yeah, they have had a lot of early kitties, but it shouldn't matter if we have Sandman, honestly. Are you joking? Okay. Oh my god, no! I'm an idiot! I'm so dumb! I'm so dumb! I'm so dumb, chat. It's probably fine. It's like probably fine. Yeah, we wanted a wave combo. Wait, they actually can't put Jeff into here. It just dies, right? So we win with just a big unit here, right? Unless I'm fucking missing something. Okay. Leader? No, I don't think it is leader, actually. I think it could be. I don't think it has to be. Yeah, unless random doom. Maybe that was what the leader was for. Okay. Can you own one, huh? All right. We have Wave into Sandman, baby. Unfortunate, but not game ending. Who snapped me? Love that. Oh, Electro into Sandman. That's even better. Is it better, actually? Yeah, I think it is. I think the Wave would let them play an Iron Man onto Citadel, and as is, they're not going to be able to do that. Do we go Spider-Man Zola instead? I think not. I didn't really decide to add Spider-Man to this deck. That was a Johnson thing. Johnson just absolutely came up with that shit. Absolutely ripped it. Big baller move from Johnson. So now I'm ahead enough that leader's going to win us Jotunheim regardless. Playing Sandman left would allow them to play 2 cards per turn. Indeed. That's exactly how that works. I think they are fairly close to locked out here. Nice Jeff. Got to give it to him for that. Bast. If I'm not mistaken, Mysterio incoming. 3. They'd actually just lose Jotunheim on a Mysterio, right? Not if the real one is right. They just basted. So that's not a question. I'm going to make this play. Okay, they're just out of here. Yeah, you know what this means. You know exactly what this means. You are very aware of what me snapping on turn 1 means, and you don't want to be in those games. All right. I'm gonna wait till I draw a 6. Okay. Let's go! Oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, baby! We're bullying. Hello, Kai Davidson. Yes, it is, gentle Sir Waifu Lover. Absolutely is. Wait, I just noticed Galactus. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Is he real? Kind of. Oh, look at that Black Panther on Shuri's lab. They're snapping? I've got a really good hand, man. I'm good. I'm good for this. I'm in for 3, absolutely. Can you just get Sandman? I would love to. Bounce on lab? I get it. I really do. That sucks. Maybe I should not have done this. That said, they don't seem to have the kitty yet, so at least we've got that going for us. Oh my god. Do we do it? Do we go for it? Do we do wave or do we do electro? Yo, Blitz Monkey with the 5 community sub gifts. Welcome, everybody. We're moving much closer. We can do wave Odin or we can do wave Galactus. Yeah, we do wave Odin into Galactus, right? And we just fucking get him. I think we get him. We do wave Odin into Galactus leader, right? That's the play. Or just play Sandman, I suppose. Can you please show some Jean Grey decks? Check my YouTube, !UYT. The guy has the Jawa catchphrase? Does. It's kind of sick. Ham, not my fucking guy. Hey, they fixed the bug. Good for them. Is it worth Zabu 3K token? That's a good question, actually. Figured I'd share the love today since it's my 6 months anniversary and vet bills are expensive. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. The vet bills are tough. Luckily, I mean, like, I have a job, my girlfriend has a job, but obviously anything we can get helps. Wait, we got Jeff on. Oh, shit, and we got every single one. Shout out to Leader. Let's fucking go, Leader. Jeff Mysterio into Leader, baby. Like, how do you unlock him? You get him on the collection track. He's in pool 2. You get him pretty early, actually. What are your thoughts on Iron Man for Cage? I like Luke Cage a lot more than I like another fucking 5-drop in there. Yo! Yo! Auburn with the Prime sub. Cranked with the sub gifts. We are right fucking there, chat. We are right there, chat. We are so close. Losing the Electro there is kind of a nightmare. I'm going to stick in on this, though. We still have the world's largest Black Panther. They lost their Professor X. That wave ends up being quite necessary, it seems. That wave ends up being quite necessary, it seems. World's largest dipshit. What? Don't call me that. Don't call me that. That's so mean. Why would you call me that? Oh, William Wilson with the 5 sub gifts. Thank you so much. Welcome. Back to the besties, William Wilson, with all of your gifts. Welcome everyone, I suppose, back in there. All right, are we going to get Shanged on? I fucking hope not. I fucking really hope they wait for that Shang on the later turn. I'm fucking praying out here. Pray. Mind Stone. Soul Stone. Did we get him? Luke Cage. Space Stone. Okay. We got him, right? It's not a 50-50, dude. It's anything but a 50-50. It's the opposite of a 50-50. Profex wins. They discarded their Profex, which is part of why I was comfortable staying in on the snap. I felt like, by the way, chat, what is our number right now? We are at 297. We are 3 subs away from the sub goal. 3 subs away. So if you have a Prime Gaming that you want to throw at your boy, we are 3 subscribers away. Yeah, it's the opposite of a 50-50. It's actually an 100%. Oh, shit. Blitz Monkey just completed the sub goal. Let's fucking go, dude. That is a completed sub goal from Blitz Monkey. Hell yes. Hell yes. All right, chat, I've got a theory. Oh, fuck. Maybe the theory doesn't work. Maybe the theory doesn't work. Hold on, we need to think about it. Because if they go fill it up right now. Yeah? 1. Fuck, the theory doesn't work. Okay, we're fucked. We're boned. We're absolutely boned. Unless they move that Jeff right now. Oh, we fucking got him so hard, dude. Oh, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Here's the issue, though. We still might die. Like, actually still might die if they have Spider-Man. If they have, like, a Spider-Man and a big enough guy, we're, like, actually still kind of dead. If their guy is bigger than Galactus, the one they got for free, we're, like, actually still kind of dead. Iron Lad, okay. Yeah, we got him. We got him. I didn't want to snap because of the other things they could be doing, but we got him there. Like, it's entirely on their 6-drop, right? Because, like, they actually did get a thing that would be big enough for them to win. They just didn't get a Spider-Man, right? And I guess we don't know they run a Spider-Man, but I've got a pretty good read that they're playing the W deck. Chewbacca with the Prime sub. Let's fucking go. Yeah, like, I don't think we get to be like, oh, yeah, they never have Spider-Man here. They have Spider-Man here, like, a lot. Like, and so I didn't feel comfortable snapping because I think the average 6 cost is bigger than our Galactus. What are you snapping on? Just having Mind Stone, huh? But, like, is that really good? I will always take a second Jeff here. Like, can't we just get their ass with Sandman stuff here? I don't know if we can. Early Time Stone. Probably. Okay, that makes way more sense. Increasingly large Black Panthers is a very interesting thing to do. Romp's big brother with the prime sub. We are past the goal now. Thank you all so much. What do you say about a like what are we feeling? We go. I mean, thank you everyone. I really appreciate everything everyone's done for me here. It's awesome. I mean, these are some big boys. What was this? Luke Cage? Jeff and Cosmo. Okay. No longer enormous boys, but they're pretty damn big still. So what we can do is like 16, 18, or alternatively, Panther into double Zola. Maybe that was better. Maybe we get something here? Who knows? Claw, shit. Soulstone? Okay, wait, we get there, right? We get there by 1. Let's go, baby. Woo! We tie and lose the tiebreaker? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there's 2 Soulstones! I'm so dumb. There's 2 Soulstones! No. No! I was like, Jeff, that's 2. We got it. I was wrong. I don't think there was a win there. Once they Cosmo'd, it seems like there probably wasn't a win there. Bench 3 Lambos and then say Lamby series. Thank you, thank you, thank you everyone who helped me hit that goal. Let's see if we can win this game to make up for it. Why am I waiting for my opponent like this? There you are. There you are. There you are. Audio only, that was a roller coaster? Yeah, that was a roller coaster for me too. Fuck. There was no win there, though. We got as far as we could. They needed to add exactly, like, 11 points to beat us, right? And they did that. They needed to have 11 points additionally. So I was thinking it was just Dino that we lost to, which is why I was good to stay in there. And I was incorrect about that. That said, I also haven't, probably, like, if I had thought about it. With this hand, I'm out of here. I get a free retreat here. It's 2 versus 2 anyway. I don't have Wave or Electro, and so I'm out. I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. Now I do have Electro. That's pretty interesting. I get why they're snapping here, but I'm good with it. I get it. Don't get me wrong. But, like, they actually don't have as many good hits as you might think. Like, there's a lot of stuff like that that's like, okay, that's good. Yeah, it's mostly just like other stones, yeah? Oh my god, please get Galactus. Please get Galactus. No! God damn it. Alright, that's fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. It's pretty shit lane for them, and we're building up a lot of strong stuff over here. Boy, do we snap back just on that existing? They can claw into it, but we have, like, the Jeff, too. Kind of think we are gonna win this. Kind of think we are gonna win this. So our Jeff is getting some stacks on it. They're gonna armor it, maybe? Mind Stone. Okay. I'm not doing shit about it. You got it. You got it, buddy. Why not Electro into that? I want the points. Unironically, I want the points on your island, and it's not like I'm going to be playing any 2-card situations here. What 2 cards am I going to be playing ever in this spot? Name them. I'm interested to find out, because I don't know what they are. This should work, right? Yeah, I mean, that's cool. But we win those. All right. Any destroy archetypes you think are worthy of conquest? I think it's like a little bit tier 2-ish, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Just a little bit tier 2-ish. If you wanted to only win, you probably had better options, right? What do you think about Echo? I'm thinking I haven't bought her and I don't plan to. That's what I'm thinking about Echo. Chat, how do you want me to do this? Like, how do you want me to do this sub goal that we hit? How do you want me to do it? Bench press 3 Landy series, right? How do you want me to accomplish that? What is your envisioned scenario wherein that happens? What are you thinking? You need to fly Lambie out and bench press. Okay, no, it's gonna be the weight, 385 pounds. 385, baby. One thing I was thinking of is I could wear like business clothes. I could wear like business clothes and then do the bench press there. Need a spot. I'm gonna probably ask my girlfriend to do it. I'm not sure I do. Set up a tripod at fitness center. No, I have a home gym. I can bench 385 as long as it's 3 reps, 85 pounds. Well, my shoulder does actually legitimately. I was doing some shit earlier, and my shoulder legitimately does kind of hurt right now. It's tough. GF is a gym bro? No, but she'll spot me. Like, it's at my house. I have a home gym. I do have a... We did it again, chat. All right, I figured out what the title of the YouTube video for this deck is. It's going to be, This Deck Makes Opponents Rage Quit. That is our second Rage Quit of the day. We've been playing for, like, actually only 2 hours. We're averaging 1 Rage Quit per hour.